Anyway, welcome to the podcast. I hope you guys all had a nice weekend. I know most of you did. Most of you guys, if you were like me, how great was it yesterday if your team wasn't in the Super Bowl? Actually, I should say didn't make the playoffs because, you've long since, been like, all right, I get it. It's not us this year. And then you could just enjoy I don't think I've enjoyed a fucking Super Bowl like that in a long time. And I was joking with my father-in-law going it's just kind of nice. I kind of love that the Patriots aren't in this, so now I don't have to die 1,000 deaths. It's kind of nice that they're not in it. And he goes, well, I think you're going to have that feeling for a long time. And we both laughed and started to cry. But I sat down yesterday. I had no fucking clue what was going to happen. I just wanted to see a great game. I thought Kansas City was going to win. I thought they were going to cover, but I wanted to see the Eagles win. And what a fucking game that was. It was a great game. I know there's a lot of people upset with that call at the end. They're like, what the? You cannot make that call. You can't do that. Yes, he held the receiver, not once but twice, but you cannot make that call right there. And I love all the people that are actually in football who played that game, who are talking about it, going it's just a shame they fuck people out of overtime, and all of this shit. This is my not my number one. It's in my top 5 pet peeves. Is when there's a call at the end of the game and everybody ignores the first 59 minutes of the fucking game. Everybody ignores. Wait a minute. How did we get here? How is this game tied? How in the fuck have you scored 35 or 35 fucking points and this game isn't over? Or whatever the fucking score was, right? I mean, I think it's very easy to sit there and look at that play and then automatically assume that KC was not going to score if they don't make that call. It's easy to assume that if it goes into overtime and then the Eagles would have won or whatever. This is my hot take from a fucking unathletic fucking freckle-titted man here. The Eagles never should have been in that position at the end of the fucking game. Okay? The Kansas City Chiefs could not have done more to lose that fucking game. The time of possession, the amount of first downs. The Eagles should have put them the fuck away. They didn't. Kansas City was nice enough to miss a field goal. They were nice enough to show up with the quarterback with only one good leg. The Eagles fucked his leg up even more before the half. The guy, the purse thrower, he's fucking Mahomes. The man is in agony. You got him on the fucking ropes, and you let him off the hook. How many fucking delay of game penalties did the Eagles take? They let up not one, but 2 defensive touchdowns. One of them, the stupid rules was nice enough to bring back. Remember? Fucking Jalen Hurts throws the ball. The guy catches the ball, and the corner does his job, separates him from the fucking ball, runs it in for a score. Wait! He didn't catch it long enough. He has to say 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, gender-neutral bathrooms, and then you can hit him and separate him, and then it's a fucking catch. All right? And all you guys go, oh, it wasn't a catch. Oh, yeah? If you threw a ball to your little toddler son, and it was like that, and he caught it, and then your older brother came and he bumped into him, he dropped the ball, you'd still be like, nice catch. It was a nice catch, son. I'm proud of you. The fucking Eagles let up the longest punt return in Super Bowl history. I mean, I don't know what to tell you here. Your defense let up more than 30 fucking points. You had a 10-point lead, and you let it get away from you. I think Jalen Hurts played an unbelievable fucking game. The throws, the adjustments A.J. Brown was making was amazing, but, there was no fucking reason. How about, Travis Kelce? You didn't think they were going to throw to him? The fucking guy was wide open the whole first half. Never should have been in that situation. It sucks that they made that fucking call when they made it, but, he did hold him. I've seen, guys who are in football going, yeah, he held him, but you can't make that call there. It's like, okay, so you can hold there? Like, what the fuck are we supposed to be doing here? So, I don't know. I just feel like you can't put it on that one call. The Eagles should not have been there. They dominated first downs. They dominated time of possessions, probably yardage too, I would think. And somehow, in the end, Kansas City is in there. Your special teams fucked you. So, I mean, I don't know. That Pacheco kid was running all over hell. By the way, wearing Tyreek Hill's old number. And then in the meantime, nobody really saw a story, which was KC was just disrespected all year. Tyreek Hill leaves. Everybody goes, there's no fucking way they're going to do shit. Myself included. We're all like, oh, my God, Russell Wilson went to Denver. Right? You got what's-his-face down there in San Diego. Nobody and there was a minute people were talking to me, maybe the Raiders will do something. Everybody overlooks the Chiefs, and then they went out and they fucking won the thing again. So congratulations to the Chiefs somehow pulling out that game. I mean, I can't say somehow. They played great. Patrick Mahomes played great. The Eagles played great. It was a great game. I just hate that call was in the end, so now everybody can sit there and be like, oh, that's because Patrick Mahomes is the prom queen. Yeah, he is the prom queen. He is the prom queen. There's always going to be, well, there wasn't prom queens when I was a kid. You know, you could beat the shit out of quarterbacks. But, you know, ever during the whole Brady era, Tom Brady was the prom queen. Peyton Manning was the prom queen. Before that, at the rival high school. You know, it's an entertainment sports league. They're going to protect people like that. But the Eagles never should have been in that fucking position. You should have put them the fuck away. You should have put them the fuck away, and you didn't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's just you know, it is what it is. And, you know, I don't know. Everybody's probably going to cry about that last thing. I mean, as much as Patrick Mahomes was the prom queen, what about the Eagles coach? I mean, how much camera time did that guy get in the first half? They weren't trying to make that guy a star because when it was looking like the Eagles were going to win. Anytime that, even if there was an incomplete pass by Kansas City, they'd cut to him going, you know, doing the incomplete thing. And I'm sitting at home like, I get it. The Eagles coach is happy when something good happens for the Eagles. You know what? I don't need to see that. What am I sitting here thinking that he's not happy? So, I mean, there's a little bit of that too. All right? They covered their bases. They did feel-good stories about both quarterbacks. Try to make both of them little tearjerker stories. There's brothers playing in the game. They did all of that shit that they do before the Olympics. So then by the end of it, you don't know who to root for. Right? I thought it was a great game. I thought that guy did hold the receiver 2 times. When I watched the play, I was just like, wow, that ball was way off. And then they showed the replay. I was like, oh, well, that's why. And then everybody's like, what the? It's a fucking uncatchable ball. Yeah, when you hold the guy. I saw an analyst go literally like, yeah, I mean, yeah, he held the guy, but you can't call that there. It's like, why not? Why can't you call that there? So you're allowed to hold in the end of the fucking game? I don't get. This is the thing. I don't have a dog in this fight. All right? And I can't stand, you know, I'm just so happy that Mahomes didn't do a forward lateral so I didn't have to listen to the announcers go like, oh my God, that is the greatest 3-yard fucking, did you see what the fuck he did? They just lose their minds. And they've been losing their minds about Patrick Mahomes since his first Monday Night Football game where I remember that guy was going like, I hope you appreciate what it is that you're seeing here. And the guy was basically just having a good game. And that was when, but they were in a panic because Peyton Manning had just retired. And Tom Brady was obviously like, well, when the hell is he going to retire? They had no idea that he was going to go on for like another 6 seasons. So that's what they do. So now he's the new guy. He's definitely the new guy. But, you know, he showed up with one stiletto heel broken off. And, you know, I mean, the prom queen showed up limping. You know? You had him and you let him off the hook. My condolences to Eagles fans. But, you know, you can't let up more than fucking 30 points. But granted, so did the Chiefs. I mean, both defenses didn't play well, right? We can say that. But the Kansas City defense did score a touchdown or 2. They only gave him 1. How that isn't a catch, I'll just never understand how you can throw a ball to a guy and he fucking catches the thing. No, didn't catch it for long enough. He's not bobbling it. He just catches it. They also gave that Eagles that catch, you know, where the guy bobbled it and put it up near his helmet. Why that was a catch, I have no fucking idea when they called back the other ones. So I don't know. All right, Bill, you made your point. So there you go. Congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs winning their third Super Bowl. I'll tell you what annoyed the fucking shit out of me, though. Was in the end of the game, they say to Patrick Mahomes, Patrick, do you consider this, is this a dynasty? Is this a dynasty? Is what a dynasty? We haven't won in 3 years and we lost a Super Bowl. So basically now you can win a Super Bowl, lose a Super Bowl, not to win the next year, and then win the next year for 2 titles in 4 years is now considered a dynasty. I'll tell you this, when the Patriots won in 2001, lost in 2002, didn't make it there in 2002, and then won in 2003, 2004, when they said it was a dynasty, I said that was bullshit. When I was growing up, you had to win 3 in a row. All right, now we're in the fucking T-ball era. You can't hit the quarterback, so you can basically win 1, lose 1. But he came so close, right? Not even be there the next fucking year, losing the AFC Championship game, and then win the next year, and then they're throwing around the dynasty word. I don't agree with that. All right, the last dynasty I saw was the New York Yankees when they won in 98, 99, 2000. And then the Lakers, asterisk pile-on team. Wait, the Yankees were also pile-on team, but not 98. 99 and 2000 they were. Whatever. It's a whole new thing. It's an entertainment sports league. Gambling's legal. It's all out the fucking window. At this point, I think that you should give a fuck as much as a free agent does. Here's my question. And by the way, I did have a double shot of espresso. So if I'm talking a little fast here, all right? What about Tyreek Hill? Do you think it was worth it to go down there to Florida? I mean, they did have a good season until everybody got hurt. Their quarterback got hurt. What would you guys choose? You already have a Super Bowl ring. You get a big contract, no state taxes, masks or vaccines, right? Down in Florida. But alligators. Alligators. It's cocaine. Some of the hottest women in the world. Or do you stay in Kansas City? Huh? Maybe he got sick of the prom queen. Maybe he knew that no matter what he did on the field, he was never going to be prettier than Patrick Mahomes. That even though Patrick only fucking threw the purse 3 yards and Tyreek then turned around and ran the other 97, that they were just going to be like, to have the intestinal fortitude to throw the purse in your own end zone. I mean, you can't teach that. I hope you guys appreciate Meanwhile, Tyreek Hill is outrunning the fucking the military jet flyover at the beginning of the fucking game. You think they give a fuck? It must bug them on some level. When Dr. Fernie Pacheco was wearing his number. The whole game when they kept saying Pacheco, that name just popped in my head. Dr. Fernie Pacheco. That was from a long time. I hate how my computer just reminded me that tomorrow is Valentine's Day. Just to let you know, tomorrow is Valentine's Day. Let me see here. Dr. Ferdy, I think it was Ferdy Pacheco. Let me see. Where the fuck is the C? Pacheco. Something like that. Oh, there he is. Dr. Ferdy was a physician and cornerman. Oh, that's right. For world heavyweight boxing champion Muhammad Ali. That's all I heard growing up. Dr. Ferdy Pacheco. How is the champ feeling? When I was a kid, a Pacheco was like a 60-year-old dentist with coffee breath. And now, I just love that name came back. Pacheco. How about that hit he took, too, huh? Good Lord. It was a great game. Sorry if I came a little hard on the fucking Eagles fans. I was just going back and forth with, Verzi. And he was saying, even this guy said it. Even that guy said it. You can't make that fucking call there. I mean, they can't make that call. Of course they can. They can call 30-something fouls in the Celtics in a Game 7 and fucking 15 on the Lakers. They can do whatever they want. They're entertainment leagues. Well, we can't have the Celtics win two years in a row. I mean, we got to get this Lakers fucking Celtics thing going again. We'll look the other way when Kevin McHale gives us Kevin Garnett for nobody. Anyway, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. We had Kansas City barbecue. We had Philly cheesesteaks. And then root beer floats. And I had a nice, low-key, barely anybody over at my house Super Bowl party. And, the first 10 days of the month are gone. So I'm back to being Billy Bad Boy. So I had my little nice, I had a double espresso with a cigar. I'm telling you guys, you got to do this. Just be a fucking choir boy for the first 10 days of the month. You have no idea how good the first cup of coffee tastes after that. It's like being reborn. Is this fucking too low? Why is this damn thing? I swear to God, like something always comes in and fucks with the volume. Maybe I got to be doing it, right? I got a roach in here that doesn't like my podcast. Anyway, so that's it. Now, I will say this. I really like the Eagles coach. And I thought he... I just don't know how the fuck they lost that game. If you look at it on paper, when they had all of those yards, all of that fucking time of possession. And Jalen Hurts, how about some of those fucking throws he was making? And the catches, A.J. Brown's adjustment on that first long touchdown between those two defenders. And I don't know, I thought, it sucks that, he was switching the ball from one hand to the other and it caused a touchdown. But this is the upside to this. I think the Eagles come back. I think they come back. I think they got everything and that they're going to win another one. Got to be honest with you, I was really hoping that they were going to win because when I really enjoyed watching their celebration the first time they won it, even though they beat my team. There was nothing funnier than that fucking guy running down the subway platform. And he bumped into the pole and sort of rolled towards the train. And everybody for half a second had to be like, oh, fuck, did that... They went from like absolute euphoria. The Eagles finally did it to like, oh my God, did we just see a guy die? It's just like,